Okay, so let's begin the class with a shloka. Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sadha. Welcome everyone to Core Sharada Team Foundation Sharada Lipi class. So let me share my screen. Okay, so let us try to revise what had we learned in the previous class and then go with the next alphabets. So first we learned how to write Om. This is Om in Devanagari, and when you're writing in Sharada, as I told you, it will be a straight line, a small curve downwards, and then like a 3, and then you take it up to the top, connect it to the Shiroreka and draw a straight line. And then this is how a slanting Chandra Bindu we write. This is Om. And how do we write this in normal pen? Follows the same rule, straight line, like a 3 here, and then take it to the top, bring it down, and then you have a slanting Chandra Bindu. Okay, so let us learn how did we write A. Let us revise this one. So A is written like this in Devanagari, and in Sharada, draw a Shiroreka first and then take it to the top, a small slanting line, bring it down here, a 0 towards the right side, then take it to the top, bring it down, and then a small 0 at the bottom. So when we're writing with a normal pen, first draw the Shiroreka and then a small curve here, O, take it to the top, bring it down, and then this is how you write O. So when I was doing a couple of corrections, I noticed that few students had done a mistake, like when they're writing this, they used to, when they used to write O, they used to make this triangle like this, a shape, and then bring it down and then make a triangle here. This is not recommended. It's actually not a triangle. Okay. It just comes with the flow here. So when you're seeing, it's straight. First draw a Shiroreka, the slanting line, then please make this round. Most of the papers I have seen, they are trying to do a triangle kind of a shape, which is wrong. Please make this a circle there. Okay, and then at the bottom also, it's a circle. It is not a triangle. Let me repeat this again. When you're writing a, okay, let's draw a Shiroreka, then bring it down. You please observe this is a circle, a round shape there. Okay, take it towards right side, take it to the top, bring it down, Okay, and it's a circle, it's a small round here, it's not triangle. Okay, please note that this is this is a round shape here. Most of the papers that I saw, you people have tried to write like this, which is wrong. So let us study how did we write, let us go through how did we write a. So this is how we write a in Devanagari. When you're writing in Sharada, at first you draw a Shirurika, okay, and then a similar like a initially, it's around here, take it to the top, bring it to the bottom, and here it is a, please bring it up like this, okay. When you're writing with a normal pen, draw a Shirurika and then just like a shape here, take it to the top, bring it to the bottom, and here you write like oo kind of a matra that you write, and please bring it to the top, slant it towards the alphabet on the top. I have seen most of the students, they are just trying to, keep it the halfway, like, like this, which is wrong. They're just writing it like inverted C. Please don't do this. This is not right. Please bring it towards the alphabet on the top. It has to go in this direction on the top. This is how we write ah. So we studied how to write a, o, and a. So next we will go how to write e, e matra. We know in Devanagari we write e like this. In Sharada, when you're writing, please observe it's kind of a sleeping kind of an S, inverted S, okay, initially, and then at the bottom, you write U kind of a matra, bringing it towards the top. So here, if you observe, let me write with a normal pen. How do we write E? A sleeping kind of an inverted S. And then at the bottom, you write a U kind of a matra here. This is E. E is also called Icha Shakti of Shiva in Kashmir Shaivism. So let me write it once again. How do we write E? It will be a sleeping tilted inverted S and then a U kind of a matra. Okay, please observe the measurement here. If you see the measurement, everything has to fall within this frame. Okay, please don't either extend it or keep it. It has to, the the top part of the alphabet and the bottom of part of the alphabet, they have to be here, okay, in the same frame. Please don't extend it too much and make the bottom one short or vice versa. Okay, so when you're writing with a normal pen, how would that be? Okay, like this. And then this is how you write E. If you observe one thing here, I'll answer your questions and at the end of the class, please keep them with you. So here, if you see this, one thing here is the measurement at the top. When you're writing inverted S, sleeping slanting S, make sure the distance between the top part here and the one and the bottom one here, they have to be same. Okay, so you can't make one short and one long. It's not like that. Both has to be of the same measurement. If you observe here, let me show this part, this length or this space here, the depth of the alphabet, if you observe, they have to be the same on the top part of the alphabet. And even at the bottom part, please don't write like this and all. Make sure the depth of the alphabet is very important in Sharda. Okay, so if you observe, look at this one here. It has to come like this. It has to come like this. And then slowly it has to go towards the top part of the alphabet. And you observe the depth inside each alphabet. Here, this is important. And in the spacing also, if you observe at the top part, when you're writing this, the space is very, very important. They have to be the same and it has to be in the same frame. Okay, it has to be in the same frame. Please don't make it like this and then, bring it up. Make sure the measurements are proper. It's very important. Okay, this is how we write E. So let me just try to write E again. Let me change this. Okay, so it'll be a sleeping tilted S. Okay, and at the bottom, you'll have this O kind of a matra like this. Okay, this is E when you're writing the normal pen. Okay. It'll be like this. This is E. Okay, next we'll go with E. I know how to write E in Devanagari. On the top we'll have this. This is how we differentiate. So when we are writing in Sharda, first draw a Shiroreka on the top and then a straight line from the middle of the Shiroreka. And then take this curve sharp towards the top and then a slight slanting towards the right. This is how we write, and two bindu on either side of the middle line. This is how we write E. Okay, let me write it again. Draw a straight line and then a line at the middle of the Shiroreka. Okay, take it up slightly slanting towards the top, and then again a small slant on the top. Okay, and two bindus on either side of E. If you're writing with normal pen, straight line, and from the middle here, okay, draw a straight line, a slanting curve, and then again a small slant towards the right side. It should be like a great the greater than symbol here, and then two bindus on either side of this middle line. Okay, this is how we write E. So let me see what are the questions here. The slant will be in the form of a triangle or circular. It will be in the form of a triangle. It's not circular. Uh, okay. Hmm. So let me write this again. Let me write E once again. Using column, draw a straight line, and then a line from the middle here, a small tilt towards the top, and then again a tilting line towards the top and connecting. Okay, this will get covered usually, if not, just it's okay. But this is how we write E, and two bindus. It has to be on it has to be towards the either side of this line. Okay, both two bindus here and there. If you're writing with a normal pen, it will be a straight line, and then from the middle draw a line here, and then a slanting line towards top, and one more slanting line connecting back to the middle one, two dots. This is how we write E. Okay, so next we'll go with the next alphabet. Okay, next we'll learn how to write U. We know U matra in Devanagari is like this. Okay, with the Shiroreka here. This is how we write U in Devanagari. When you're writing in Sharada, it will be first draw a line at the top and then a small curve, just like as how you were writing O. But you please see the difference here. At the bottom, when you're taking this up, it'll just be this halfway. You're not connecting. So this is like a 3, but this will be the extended. It'll extend a little. If you observe, this will go up like this. Whereas in Devanagari, it will just be a plain 3, a 3 kind of a structure. In Sharada, if you're writing, okay, here the Shiro, along with the Shiro Rekha only, you're completing the alphabet. And the slanting line, it will go up and you stop. Okay, so whereas in Devanagari, you add a Shiro Rekha after you write the 3 kind of a structure to make it as U. Whereas in Sharada, if you observe, it is a straight line, bring it down, and then like a 3 here, take it up, that's it, stop. So this is how we write oo. Okay, let me show how to write oo in normal pen here. Straight line, a 3 kind of a structure, then take it up to the top halfway, that's it. If you observe here, you have to have this space, okay? This space should be there firstly, and in the second, it has to fall within this frame, okay? You cannot, please do not extend it more than this like this. This is wrong, okay? So this has to be within this. Why we write in grid is so that you will know the measurements. So please do not extend this beyond the Shirorika that we are writing. When you're writing like this, it has to be inside this. That's it. You can tilt it, slant, take it towards the top, and that's it. Please stop it there. Don't extend too much. Okay. So let me show how to write U matra. So in Devanagari, from the middle here, you write U. Okay. This is how U and U are known as Jnana Shakti of Shiva. And if we are writing in Sharada, it will be same as U. You first write U here. Okay, stop it here. And then if you observe the U matra, it will be from the bottom part of the alphabet. That's it. This is U. The difference that you see between Devanagari and Sharada is firstly, the whatever line you're writing here, change this color. Okay, it'll just be a plain 3 here. Okay, there is no much extension, and the U matra you pick it up from this conjunction here and then you bring it down, whereas in Sharada you write, okay, this will get extended, and then U matra is written at the bottom part towards the top like this. Let me write it separately. First write U matra, and then from the bottom here, just a small curve. Okay, it's just like a small tail there, small U matra, which is the extension. You don't do it from the conjunction of this, but from the bottom, you don't most of the students, what they do is they try to extend it too much, like when they write U, right? They try to bring this too much. Don't drag this too much, but just keep it small. That's it. This should do. This is U. Let us revise all the alphabets again. So first we'll start with Om. How did we write Om? In Sharda, a 3 kind of a structure, then bring it to the top here, and then a straight line to the bottom. And then here you have Chandra Bindu. This is Om when you're writing with normal pen. This is Om that we first learned. Then we learned how to we write A. So first draw a Shirorika here and then a small slant, bring it down. It has to have a zero kind of structure. Take it up, bring it down, and then a small round here. Okay, this is A. Then we're writing with a normal pen, a small round here. Take it up, bring it down, and a small round and a Shirorika on the top. Then we learned how to write A matra. This is we write A. Let me repeat. Most of the students, this has to be a round shape. I have done the corrections and placed your sheets on the drive. You can go through. This has to be round and not triangle when we are writing. And when we write A matra, okay, around here, take it to the top, bring it down, okay, and then here a small O matra. It has to extend towards the alphabet. Okay, this has to extend towards the alphabet. And similarly, when we're writing with normal pen, it'll be the same. It has to extend this towards the alphabet and draw a Shirorika. This is how we write A. Then we learned how to write E matra. Write inverted sleeping S like this. Please see the measurement. It has to be, the spacing has to be equal. And then the bottom part of the alphabet, it will be like this. Extend it, it moves towards the top part of the alphabet. And if we are writing with a normal pen, it will be like this. This is how we write E. Then we learned how to write E matra. This is how we write E in Devanagari, in Sharada. Draw a line, a Shiroreka, and from the middle of this, okay, straight line and a small triangle here, very small one, okay, and then two bindus on either side of the middle line. Okay, if we are writing with a normal pen, it will be a Shiroreka, and from the middle, please bring this down, okay, and then a small triangle here, and then two bindus. This is how we write E. Then we learned how to write U. How do we write U in Devanagari? We know just a plain 3 and a Shiroreka on the top. Whereas in Sharada, it will be straight line, a small slant, and then a 3 kind of a structure. Bring it to the top here. That's it. You have to keep the space here, okay? And then similarly, If you're writing with a normal pen, it'll be like this here, and then here. If you observe the spacing here, this is important, okay? The space is important and it has to be within this frame. This is very important for U. And if to write U matra, change this, okay? So just write a plain 3 and 4, and from the middle here we bring it down. This is how we write U in Devanagari, whereas in Sharada it will be a first write U matra, okay, bring it to the top and stop it there, and the matra here at the below, if you, it has to be written like this, the small one. That's it. This is U. Right, with this pen it'll be okay like this. Let me write it again. It'll be like this. From the bottom, a small curve here. This is how we write O. So what all we learned? O, A, E, A is called as Chit Shakti, that is the supreme consciousness of Shiva. Okay, and A is called Ananda Shakti. E is Icha Shakti. And O is E is called Tivra Icha Shakti. O and O are Jnana Shakti of Shiva. So this is what we have learned so far. Anyone has any doubts? You can unmute and ask now. Have any questions? Will there be a matra how we write for the, will there be matra how we have in Hindi for this? Well, that's what I have just showed you. All the Devanagari script is also used for Hindi. So it will be the same as whatever I have showed it to you. Okay, any questions anybody has? You can unmute and ask.
Ma'am, this E, the smaller one, E.
Yeah, yes.
You have asked us to write within the limits of the top line.
Correct.
But in everywhere you've written, the lower one has just gone outside a bit. No, ma'am, that is how we have to write.
I mean that's okay, but that's what I told you, no? Here on the computer I can't just give you the exact, but that's how.
No, but that
Yeah, I mean
that
within this frame it has to be there, is what
okay,
I'm
ma'am.
trying. Okay,
I
so
understand.
yeah, when you're writing it, it has to be within the two parallel lines. When you draw a parallel line, okay, like this, okay, it has to fit within this, like this, and the bottom one, it will be like this. Okay.
Okay. It can extend up to the left parallel line, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I told you. No, it has to be within these two lines.
Within these two lines.
And you have to maintain the space on the top here. This space is very important. This should be equal, the top and the bottom part. The spacing, now, when you're writing this slanted sleeping S, this space, it has to be equal.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
मैम
Yeah.
ये आपने अ का आनंद शक्ति कहा एंड ई का इच्छा शक्ति, ऊ का आपने क्या कहा?
ज्ञान शक्ति.
ज्ञान शक्ति. धन्यवाद मैम.
Okay. Any questions? Okay. we'll study 2 more alphabets then. Well, and okay, so next we'll go with Ru and Ru. So how do we write Ru? We know. R. Okay, so in Devanagari, what do we write R? Like this. In Sharada, first draw a line here. Okay, and then starting from the left side, left part of the Shirorika, draw a line and then just bring it up like this. This is R. Let me write it again. First draw a Shirorika from the left part of the alphabet Shirorika, draw a line. Okay, then slightly bend it like this. Draw a line, slightly bend it towards the top. Okay, this is R. How to write a normal pen? First draw a line here. Okay, from the left part of the Shirorika, draw a small line. Okay, and then slight tilt towards the right. It has to be like this, tilted towards the right. This part, the bottom part here. Let me write it again. First draw a Shirorika from, if you see here, it has to start from this point, from here, from the left part of the Shirorika. Okay, start from here. Okay, bring it down a little and then slightly tilt it towards the top. Even if there's a small bend, that's okay. If the small curve, okay, only the bottom part here like this. This is R. Let me write, draw a straight line from the left side of the Shirorika, draw a line and then like this. This is R. Writing with normal pen, it will be draw a line, small line towards left and then like this. Okay, if you're writing with the kalam, you will not get this sharp bend here because of its angle writing. Okay, see, when you're writing here, you won't get that angle here. See, like this. It's a small bend. There's a slight bend which can be seen. Okay, this part, that's R. So how do we write R? It's in Devanagari. It will be like this. Take it like this, bring it here, and then that's how you write Re. My bad, this is only once here. This will be 2 times. This is Re. Okay, so if you're writing, it is similar to R. Re. So a small bend here. Okay, and in Re, what do you do? From here, draw a small parallel line, immediately tilt it up towards the top. This is how you write Re. Let me show it again. First draw a Shirorika and then draw a straight line a small tilt towards the top. This is R. We are done with R. Then how to write R? A smaller line on the top, very small. Okay, and then immediately a small turn here. This is, you write R. If you're writing with normal pen, it will be like this. Okay, so draw a line here, a tilt, and then here, from here, small one, similar to the bottom, but a smaller shape on the top. This is how you write re. Okay, so anybody has any questions so far? Do you want me to revise again, or any questions anyone has?
Namaste, Vani.
Yeah, namaste.
The R itself is more like the kangaroo effect, right? That smaller one should be within the curve of the longer one, correct?
Yes, yes, yes. So when you're writing this, the second ru, the dirgha one you are asking, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So when you're writing this will be, so when the smaller, the ru matra, the smaller one, it has to be within this. I mean, it's okay even if you extend a little here, but make sure it doesn't come out of this line, this
Uh,
shirurika. It has to be within that. And the spacing also here, it has to be, you have to maintain this space here between the first and the second rudra. The dirgha, it has to be a small one and a small umbrella kind of a shape at the top.
Now, the curve of the smaller one and the longer
Bigger.
one should finish at the straight line, right? One should not be longer than the other, the
Uh,
curved part itself.
yeah, I mean, you mean to say that the first part is clear, right? You draw a
Yes.
line and then
Yeah, yeah,
this part. And
yeah.
the second part, just draw a small line next to it without,
Right.
okay, keep
Right.
maintain that space, okay, and then immediately bring it up. That's it. And do not touch the shirurika.
Now, in this blue, we can see the
Okay.
bottom.
This one you mean to say? This will be the curve. This is all. It's a small curve here. If you bring it here, it's a small curve. Any questions? So far we have learned om, a, e, u, re and re matra we have learned. If anyone has any questions so far, you can ask. We have another 10 more minutes for your questions.
Ma'am, it is R and R, no, ma'am.
Yeah, r and r, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So anybody wants to ask anything?
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Could you please repeat the spacing about spacing of R?
Okay, fine. So let me write it again. When we are writing R, first draw a shiroreka. From the left part of the shiroreka, draw a straight line. Okay. And if you observe here, the length of the shiroreka and this length, the width and the height the distance between the top line and the line which you draw towards left, it has to be the longer ones, just the same. Okay, and then from here, that's it. It's a small tick kind of a mark. It's a small bend and a small curve here. Okay. This will be a straight line. Then you draw like this. So if you observe, this has to have, you have to maintain this space from the top Shiroreka to the bottom. Okay, and this space should be longer than this one. So when you're writing it like this, from left, okay, if you observe the space here, so this you must maintain this space, and this will have the depth here. Obviously the space will be here greater than this one. So that's because of the bend or the curve that you're taking up here. If you're writing, it will be like this. Draw a straight line and then a curve, and it has to fit within this. It has to be within this one, this frame. Okay, so within this, this should not exceed too much. It has to align with this Shiroreka. I hope it's clear.
Yes, thanks. But could you, help with the pronunciation of the two akshars?
Yeah, it's R and R. R. Rishi, R for Rishi, right? R.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Any questions? Okay, I answer that question then. You can practice these and you can submit the assignment in the same folder as maybe you can mention it in the same folder, November month on the drive. We'll check and we'll update the corrected ones. So as I told you, most of the papers that I saw, this part here, people were making mistake. Please extend this A matra till here and keep it within this alphabet frame. Most of you, what you have written is you've just tried to write like this, and you're not completing the bottom part of A. So please bring it up like this and keep it within this frame. Okay, this is one, most of you have done this kind of a mistake. Apart from that, yeah, and this part here, it has to be a round and not a triangle shape. This has to be a round shape. Take it towards the right and then bring it to the bottom, and a round at the bottom as well, and a Shirorika. This is not a triangle, this is a round here for A. Similarly with A, it has to be around here. Okay, round matlab your hand has to move it in a circular direction like this, go towards the right, bring it to the bottom, and then this line you please extend it till here and then draw a Shiroreka. This is how you write and of course here there is a line. Any questions? This was the correction part that I had seen. Anything else you can ask?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can we have the drive link again put on the group, please?
Yeah,
So we
we'll
can
share it to you. We'll
the
share
new
it to you.
joins. Thank
Okay,
you.
we'll share it to you.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, then if there are no more questions, we can end the session for today. Let me close the session with a Shanti mantra. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Gunatu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamadi ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
धन्यवाद माता.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.